Thank you very much. I read this last week, but I like it. I'm going to read it again. It's called Boon and Tar. Boon and Tar's boops and Boon and Tar, boobs and tats, early love of reading, fairly fights inaccuracies, our heart's desire lifted in that sliver tonight. Run amuck amid farmers who hold their women close, at least those strong enough to pitch hay under arbors. Flinging grapes to groundhogs, find reason in the sun. Seasonal insects nibble nicely. All this happens as city crows out to pedestrians recognized by their gait, legs faltering, take a cane. Poor boy sits outside flywheel coffee. He's pooping in a box while we grab croissants and dark roast. Pleading eyes say, do not gaze my way. I think that's slightly in line with septic skeptic.
Thank you.
Inhumanity celebrated, fear-filled, stamped another 4 years. Illusions of goodwill falter under 200-year-old veil made stiff by racists. Hidden, swept away by old white men who lick cream-filled puff pastry. Their protected privilege held tight in light of deceit. Wild card used freely in every garden under all rocks, perpetuating endearing illusions, honored as truth, believed by all forever, taken in faith that Father knows best.
Ooh.
Seasons overcast claim dark side under red winter lights. Coveted seconds lead to every end. Reckon, surmise, ruminate on long walk over some hill without looking back or forward. Breathe in, then out. Pinpoint what is primary and no longer available while relishing what is. Lastly, I love you, I am sorry, thank you. What else is there to say? Take away ego, needs, wonder that favor rarely suits friendship. Sentience recognizes itself in conscious reflection. Dime bags used to do me well. Righteous reality blindly flutters from this to that, in between spaces where stillness longs for memory of love's light. Okay, a couple of recent poems here. Days filled with desire to get things done, the auspicious list of life's minimal, menial accomplishments, much of it for others. Shoes too small, that Bunyan stalks minions carrying torches of hope for perhaps a better day. After love-drenched night, we wake to rain, talk over toast, fitting time to ponder temps in the 30s, slashed corruption, American government weasels out of happy holidays, small white lights everywhere whose only function, joy.
Nice.
Take a look at where we are, try to tell the truth, get you in trouble with nowhere to go. A straight line, a story we tell with many versions of any given event. It's San Francisco after all, where half the people live on the street, no shelter. These ancient buildings do more than scent a century long, termites and rat infested. Yet Tinder exchange is obnoxious. People cannot pay rent or take a personal private shower. Instead, they sit on sidewalks on nights like these below 40 degrees under December's final full moon. This is called Turning Point.
Okay, just be a little closer because I want to hear you.
Okay. Inhumanity celebrated, fear-filled, stomping hard on their head. Illusions of goodwill. Father under... Sorry, I can't read without my glasses.
Oh, yeah.
I can't read
I'm
without
going
my
to start all
glasses.
over.
I'm going to start all over. Okay.
Yeah.
From the top.
Okay. So Turning Point. Inhumanity celebrated, fear-filled stomping on their head. Illusions of goodwill falter under 200-year-old veil, held stiff by racists. Hidden and swept away by old white men who prefer cream-filled puff pastry. Protected privilege, hold tight to their wild card used freely in every garden, under all rocks, perpetrating endearing illusions honored as truth, believed by all forever, taken in faith that Father knows best.
Oh my God.
I like that,
Father knows best joke.
What we are. Does maple, birch, cedar taste salty, sweet, sour, bitter? Hum, scream, or whine, daily toils of the mind? Does mahogany or redwood dance alone on ocean's floor, calling dolphin spirits back for more? Pine and oak, laminate gourd, double-check that particle board. In these times of fake news, terrorist vignettes rage spews. Fig trees along with lemon, dense with fruit, they know the truth. Nothing more than what they're worth.
Oh. Sorry.
I read that
one. Sisters. Seagull on cliff, roaring waves beneath, she calls out to lift my head from the depth. We are together the longest time, we two. White head and breast, black bead eyes, yellow bill opens wide for deep conversation. Two sisters glide to her perch, she looks away, lifts off wind, wingspan carries, while the other stays. Summer day. A lie, a story we made up about love, smashes prisons fragmented. Familiar family aside, we make new tribes. Touch one another, connected, coupled. Branch out, listen hard to shiny, trembling leaves, wind-blown truths, bountiful as bougainvillea. Calm culprits crawl in musty afternoon weeds. Camera lens shoots spirit guides down as pregnant hitchhiker flirts in sunlit meadows. Risky adventures find her well-behaved in spite of a frivolous fuck.
No. Frivolous.
As a teen, I liked a boy with wild curly hair and a paper route. Eyes wide at daybreak, lamppost walking while I stalked him. Laced liberty, a secret joy, stole myself to solitary obscurity, turning corners at dawn, practice with closed eyes, muscles honed, measured breath, sink past beating heart, dripping wet, with no desire, care, or concern for another's comfort. Phantasmagoria of composition, structured lunacy, grubby little hands, fake fine futures, enthralled with himself, hoarded for centuries, one person, king of everyone, lives in red stone labor temple circa 1914, where the living wage office of mundane resilience doesn't ever come around. Squat here safely under moon's lantern, liberating reverence for the left.
All right.
Seasons overcast terrain, dark side under holiday lights, with coveted time as every minute leads to the end. Reckon, surmise, ruminate on long walks over the hill without looking back or forward. Breathe slowly. Pinpoint that which is primary and no longer available while relishing what is.
Thank you.